Hey guys, you're with me, Kevin, your scuba professional, and today we're here to unbox and review the Garmin Descent Mk2 standard that we've got available on our site. So let's dive on in to open the thing up to see what's going on inside, and then we'll have a quick comparison to the Mk2i. First off, I see it comes in this really awesome Garmin box. It's got its serial number at the bottom, so you can link that up so you know you're getting the exact same computer that it comes with the box, and for warranty purposes that's important. It's obviously sealed up with all the safety seals. On the back of the unit it goes through all the different functions that the unit has as far as being a dive computer and multi-sports watch is concerned. So let's open up the cellophane and go on in to see what's going on. Oh, I'm quite excited. It's like unwrapping Christmas presents. Recycle that in a short while, don't you worry. So let's first off need to just cut the little security tags over there. I'm going to take out my trusty knife to make sure that we don't tear the box. There we go. So let's open up to have our first look, and there we can see the standard Descent Mk2i. So my first impression of that is that it's a really good looking dive computer. It does have a bigger bezel compared to the Mark 1, which I dived for many years, but really good looking compared to the Mark 2i. Would just be a different colored bezel that it has, this one being steel, the other one being the titanium. So let's open up to see. I'm going to move this guy out the way and then see what's going on inside the box. That guy we can move out there. See, we've got an extension strap. Really handy to have a long extension strap. There is, if I keep looking inside here, your charging data clip cable. And then there's a whole bunch of guarantees and warranties on the inside of the boxes over there. Very important that you read these beginning to end so you fully understand the workings of your Garmin Descent Mk2 dive computer. Oopsie daisy. So let's just turn that to the side. Strap, as I said, is a really handy addition for all divers, especially if you're wearing a thick wetsuit or a dry suit and you need to extend that. The new charging clip from Garmin is now the crocodile clip compared to the old cradle clip which they had on the Mark 1. This is a definite marked improvement to make it easier for you to charge. And you've got your USB port which would work with your laptop or a good quality cell phone charger. Unit itself, if I pop these guys out the way, first off I feel it's quite light compared to the Mark 1. Difficult to tell now holding it here, but I have compared the two next to each other. This one is a little bit lighter, but holding up to see, you can see it's quite good looking. The back section over there with the silver metal backing, it has the new heart rate monitor light port at the back, so that is a lot more reliable than the one that came on the Mark 1 itself. And you have the silver buttons down the side. So overall I think it's really great to look at, and I'm sure when it's on the arm, which I'm going to pop on now so I can have a good feel. On the arm it feels really good as well. I like the silicone strap and it fits quite well. Much bigger than the other dive computers, specifically the Mark 1, but I feel it's relatively comfortable on my arm. It would be good for a male arm. My understanding, Garmin are launching the S version, the small version of this computer, which is slightly more dainty, which would work on ladies' arms a bit better as well. But let's go into the overhead where we can compare this Mark 2 unit compared to the Mark 2i, which is the titanium. But the functionality between these two units is exactly the same, with the only difference being that the Mark 2i has integrated air or transmitter technology, and the fact that it is made or milled from titanium on the inside. But other than that, the workings of the unit is exactly the same. But let's dive on in to have a much closer look. Now that we're over the top of this unit, we can see that it's got a really nice stainless steel bezel around the side there. It's got some really great high quality metal mold buttons down the side, and engraved on each side there it tells you light, menu and up and down. So it is engraved down the side so you know what the buttons do itself. Going over to the back of the unit, you can see it's got the new heart rate sensor and the nice silver bezel, and then your charging clip down the side. And this unit also coming with Garmin's quick release or quick fit straps. You can see how easy it is for you to clip on and clip off. So if we wanted to add the extended strap there, it would be as simple as just clipping off and then clipping this on, and you've got a really long strap for dry suit use should you guys decide. Let's just clip that out. Functionality wise on this unit itself, as I'd mentioned, it is exactly the same as the Mark II-i, which I'm going to bring into the shot now, so you can now compare the standard Mark II to the Mark II-i. First off, they look exactly the same from a shape point of view. The difference is just being the bezels, this one having the titanium DLC bezel around the outside, and if we turn the units over, you can see this one having the titanium backing and the standard Mark II having the stainless steel backing. However, the internal workings and the heart rate sensors, charging clips, everything the same. If we turn them next to each other to see from a thickness point of view, they are exactly the same. The only thing just being the titanium unit has the titanium buttons with the blue accents around them as well. So the only difference from a functionality point of view on these units is the fact that the Mark II-i comes with transmitter technology. So you can incorporate a wireless transmitter so you can see your air consumption on this unit, and with the standard Mark II, other than the fact that it does not have the titanium, it is not compatible with an air transmitter. But within the workings of it, from a dive functionality point of view, it does your single gas nitrox. You've got full tech and CCR capability. You've got your free dive mode, your apnea and apnea hunt modes, as well as both of these units, specifically this one as well, being a full multi-sport watch. So you've got every single sport that you can think of loaded onto this. You can just go click the top right hand button and you can just scroll through the menus. We've done a detailed product review on the Mark II, which we've linked up in the video or in the link below. So you can compare the functions, just keeping in mind that it doesn't have transmitter technology on here, but other than that, all exactly the same. So the question often gets asked is which one to choose. Should you go for the titanium with transmitter or the normal units? Well, that's quite a question to ask. It just depends on the type of diving that you're planning to do. So my thoughts would be that the non-transmitter or the standard Mark II, from a budget point of view, will work really well because it is around 7,000 Rand cheaper, about $400 difference between the two at the time of recording this video, and that's quite a lot of money for to make up for the difference of the transmitter itself. If you were looking to this from a tech diving point of view, most tech divers would not rely on a transmitter. They would always go for the analog. So then you need to question, is it worth paying the extra for the transmitter itself? From a looks point of view, just my personal opinion, the titanium, the Mark II-i, does just look a little bit better. It's like looking at a BMW. When you see the standard BMW versus the M models or the sports models, it's just one or two things you look at it that you really can pick up the difference. It just catches the eye, but from a functionality point of view, they are pretty much the same. Now that we've had a quick look at the units itself, your Garmin Descent Mk2 is a really good all-round computer. The Mark II-i just having the transmitter technology, and if you so choose that's not something that you wish to add, well then this one is going to be perfect for you. Quite often people ask, well, why would we spend so much money on a unit like this? You need to remember that this is not just a dive computer, and you are not just a diver. Quite often, divers within the dive fraternity get so involved within their sport that they forget that there's other things and life outside of diving. So it's great to have a really good dive computer, but all you could use it for is diving. This is quite revolutionary in the fact that it is a full multi-sport watch and smartwatch with a dive computer incapable of nitrox, air, free dive, CCR, and full tech Trimix built into it as well. So when you are not out on your diving over the weekends and you're out doing your other adventure sports, you're running, cycling, gym, stand-up paddling, all the other adventure hiking and everything else you do, this is the unit that you've got. So you go from having multiple watches to just one on your arm. It comes with music functionality, the new Garmin Music, as well as Garmin Pay, and all those other functionalities that you would expect from the likes of the Garmin Fenix 6, built into this unit with a full dive computer built in as well. So outside of the fact that it is an expensive unit to buy, you need to keep in mind what you're getting. Full multi-sport capability as well as the dive computer built in, and I think that it's all round a much better value for money proposition as opposed to buying a multi-sport watch and then another dive computer on top of that. That's a whole lot of units that you've got laying around, whereas this becomes your all-in-one lifestyle watch. And I quite like the silver around the outside. It's a good looking watch, and you can spruce it up with a number of different straps. You can replace it to titanium, leather, or a whole bunch of other different colored straps for you to wear as your dress watch during the week. Point to note, however, if you do upgrade your straps, only the silicone straps are the ones that are suitable for diving. So there's my quick unboxing and review, and just key points and differences between the Mark II and the Mark II-i that we've got available on our site. So if you guys are enjoying the product reviews, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel or go check out all our social streams, the main one being facebook.com/scuba.co.za. We'll keep you up to date with all the cool things that we've got going on. We've also got the Instagram, Twittergrams, all the rest. Go search, we're there. We'll keep you up to date with all the cool things we've got going on there too. So that's it from me, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in the water really soon.